And you know, the levels of naivety that you see in this situation I've just described, this Drake used the code name Drake because he actually obviously had to keep his identity secret, so he couldn't be found. But he was doing 2-hour bloody interviews on the phone on this radio station. So with all this surveillance technology, even then, they couldn't track down where the bloody phone was during this 2-hour interview. And Drake would give dates, absolute day dates, for when the good guys were going to arrest the bad guys. And I would say on the internet at that time, ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. And of course it never happened, because this is a circular theme going under different names to get people in another way to give their power to other people. And so with QAnon, trust the plan. And there's going to be the storm. And you don't have to do anything because it's all sorted. So you just sit there. And the outcome has been what? None of what this QAnon claimed was going to happen has happened. When things haven't happened, they said was going to happen, when they said there was going to happen, another day for them to happen is projected forward. So what we are witnessing yet again, how many more times, people, is the savior complex, where people, as they have throughout the bloody history of humanity that we know of, look for someone to save them. Save me! Save me, Donald! Save me, QAnon! What is that doing? Giving your power away. I'm not going to give my power away to the state. I'm going to give it to Donald Trump. QAnon. That's how we got into this mess. And if we're going to get out of it, then what we need to do, surely, is to stop looking for a savior and someone else is going to do it, trust the plan, and find a frickin' mirror and look where the real savior is, if you want to call it a savior. We are. So, 75 million people voted for Trump. Yeah. So what if 75 million people, instead of following QAnon and looking up to Trump like a frickin' god, 75 million people said, from this day, we are no longer going to cooperate with our own enslavement. We're not going to do that now. No way, no, under no circumstances, no compromise, not doing it. So how easy would it be to enforce that on 75 million people, especially if they were operating in mutual support? Look at how that would change events far more comprehensively than mass protests in Washington and following another savior, which is it's almost like a mind program, a perceptual program that's ingrained in the human psyche. And if you know what to do, you can press that trigger and people will give their power away to someone they think will save them. We got into this mess by doing that. Humanity gave its power away to kings and queens and warlords, and now dark suit politicians and bureaucrats. That's how we got here. And giving it away to Trump and QAnon, just another version of it.